Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds his man, has the 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave him back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, and now it's 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Van Dyke. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He steps out at the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the same runner's got it again. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this 1st down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those 1st downs.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. Snags the quick throw. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They're going to run it. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the handoff again. Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. It's 3rd down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. A running play called on 4th down. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed off. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Getting set. Here's second down. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker, which getting 4th down and inches. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Here we go on 4th down. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Important second down play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And they try the middle, but stop for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's looking deep here. Deep shot caught right at the 10. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. 1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And the game is now tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick catch over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The sure hands. It's Williams. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second and goal for the offense. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. A simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. Get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Solid game. He'll spot the ball at the 49. 1st down. Single back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to pass. It's Van Dyke. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on third down. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Running play called on third and short. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But here we are now on fourth down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? And here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Breaking free at the 35.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. The back's got it. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
Good call. Coordinator go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Using his legs, it's Williams. Tackled, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good battler. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Penn State. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now. Tough running there. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
And with a game on the line, they go back to that offensive line and the running back, and it pays off. They take the lead here late in the game, Chris. Now they're up 2. Do you go with conventional wisdom and just kick the extra point? Or maybe you go for 2 to make your opponent have to drive the length of the field for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Trying to get the throw off. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great stop by the defense, still a 3-point game. Let's see what the offense can do. This is a crucial possession. And now the handoff. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Now comes the offense set to take over here. Takes the handoff. It's Williams. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Trying to hurry to the line here just on the outer edge of field goal range. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep his scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
And Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? They'll try to run this one in. Muscled out of bounds, close to the end zone. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he finds the running back in the flat. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.